Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a break. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made.
And I believe it that I need it. These evil heathens are deceiving. My seed is in need of exceeding.
Yo, what's going on? This is Christian Dane. This is Current Climate.
Current climate.
No Shaw today, but I got my boy Juicy here. Juice, say something. If Shaw was here, he complain about that. How y'all doing today, people, man? Big weekend.
Big weekend.
Big box office weekend. Had a big premiere this weekend. Transformers.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
I wish it was like that, but no, it wasn't.
Oh man, was it bad?
It was trash, I must say. It was pretty bad. This is, what number is this? Number 4?
5.
5? Fuck, they should have stopped at 3.
I agree. I agree. What about you can go ahead.
I didn't like it. This one was this is Transformers: The Last Night. Basically about the Transformers existed back in King Arthur, Merlin in those days. They left like an artifact here.
What about the previous ones when it's supposed to have been like during the dinosaurs?
Well, I guess this
overlooked
scratch all that. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know anymore with these Transformer movies. I don't think anybody knows anymore. I feel as though Michael Bay just says fuck it every time they give him a bag of money. He just said fuck it, we're gonna go from scratch. So yeah, it's about like Merlin in those days. Optimus Prime got sent off in space to find out what happened to his planet. He finds out, and he goes to another planet, and he has to come back to this planet to do all this other shit. It's a whole bunch of shit. I mean, it's like they have the government now is against the Transformers. So it's like all the government now, all of a sudden now the government can shoot down Transformers now. Like they got guns that can take.
They got like
bullets.
Advanced weaponry?
No, bullets.
Weaponry?
No,
just regular bullets.
Missiles and shit. They're shooting down Transformers now. I remember, wasn't it like in part 3? Weren't they like shooting the Transformers and like Transformers like fucked the whole like city up and shit like that?
Yeah, they couldn't do nothing with them.
Now they could do something with them. It was bullshit. I mean, and the cast was horrible.
What about Marky Mark?
Mark Wahlberg, reprising his role as Cade Yeager, which might be the greatest movie name I've ever heard in my life. Cade Yeager. I said that's just the truth, and his nickname is the Legend.
Okay.
So I was just like, okay, I actually like that. Cade Yeager. That's
cool.
My child's name's gonna be Cade Yeager. Anthony Hopkins was in it. I'm not sure what the fuck he was doing.
He just was.
He was there. He talked in his little accent. By the way, spoiler alert. I'm doing spoilers. I'm gonna save y'all the trouble from seeing this heap of hot steaming dog shit. So Anthony Hopkins, he dies. It was really unclimactic. I mean, you don't really know what the fuck he was doing there. He was basically there to explain to Mark Wahlberg what the fuck's going on. Okay. I mean, he was just doing narrative, explains the way he did it, and then he dies. Josh Duhamel was in it for a little while. He was part of the military, but he was really pointless.
A non-factor.
Yeah. Of
just
course.
There for the name,
basically, or just to have like that muscle.
I got you.
Military bullshit.
I got you.
Had the hot chick, no Megan Fox. They had this chick named Laura Haddock. She was hot. She wasn't extremely hot, not like that Megan hotness, but she was decent. I wouldn't complain. Had this young girl, up and coming actress, Isabella Moner. I hope I said her last name right. She was decent, but her character, you did not need her in this movie. The first 30 minutes was wasted on her.
She was like a descendant or something like that once.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. She was nothing. She was literally, they had her in the movie for no reason.
They had extra characters they could have done away with, like Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, they really didn't need her at all. She showed up in the movie in the beginning. She was there to she repairs Transformers.
Okay.
She was in this area where like people aren't supposed to be like quarantined.
Yeah.
And she saved these other kids. And she has like a little Transformers friend that I guess she helped repair, and she repairs them. And like when you ask like what happened to her family, she's like, "Oh, my family died with the Transformers war."
Yeah.
And that was it.
But wouldn't that make you resent them?
Yeah, it was weird. And then Mark, of course, took her underneath his wing for no reason. And it was just weird. His daughter's off at college, so we talked about his daughter, but they didn't show her, of course. She's off in college.
Did it make sense to have Mark in the movie? Did it feel forced? Was the story...
I'm at the point now where they need to make a Transformers movie based around the Transformers. don't have any more humans in the movie.
Right.
We're to the point with technology where we could have a movie based around Transformers.
That's actually a good idea. Take the human element out.
Take it out. I mean, if we have human element, have them as there's like little sidekicks of it once in a while. But we don't need to have Mark Wahlberg, Shia LaBeouf. We don't anymore. These characters.
Because it's a big enough franchise to do
I think
that.
so.
Yeah.
I think they've put so much character development into Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. So much character development into these characters to the point now where they could carry a movie.
Right.
It's amazing how nobody has done this yet. Like, they need to give these Transformers a movie, take the humans out of it, because it's horrible. The humans have bad lines, bad scripts, bad acting.
Yeah.
They just need to go.
It need a new, fresh take. I think it's time to if they don't want to move on, if they want to move on, it's time to change.
I read an
hands.
article that they said they want to do the next one in the 80s and based
But-
around Bumblebee.
That's cool, but Michael Bay don't need to do it.
No,
it need a new, fresh
He
take.
needs to hang it up. It was a typical Michael Bay movie. It was a lot of slow motion, a lot of explosives that looked like fireworks. It was the same damn formula. It's so annoying. And it's like a lot of wasted time in that movie. Like I said, with that little girl, the first 30 minutes was just a waste of time.
Slow drag.
They did not need her in the movie at all.
Right.
I mean, it was just useless character development. It was a lot of cut, like it just cut from one scene to another scene to another scene to another scene. I felt exhausted. At the end of the movie, I felt out of breath. I wanted to take a nap.
Yeah.
It was the movie. We had like an 8 o'clock showing. I didn't leave the theater till I think it was like 11:15.
Shish.
So I mean, if you're gonna go see that movie, make sure you have a good solid nap before the movie.
Right.
Make sure you kiss your family goodbye. You're not gonna see him for a little while.
What about Red Bull?
Red Bull, how a 5-hour energy.
Maybe some Coke.
You need something, yeah. Cocaine, definitely. I
Okay.
mean, it was just not a good. It was not a good movie. If I have to say that the bright spots about it, the action scenes were awesome. I think this is one of the first Transformer movies when I liked how it looked when the Transformers fought. It looked
But-
clean.
That's a big deal though.
It is.
I think that's what these movies about now. Just the action.
It is.
It's like fuck the story, but as long as we get the action right, then that's what we settling for.
It was
So,
bad. I mean, I don't know. They got to fix this franchise. I know
I
they're
think
gonna
at
make
this
another one.
point maybe they can tie in G.I. Joe and
They
maybe go that route.
they're gonna
Just
need-
give it a new fresh take if they still want to do the human element. Otherwise, I agree with you about taking the shit out of space.
I want them to. I really want them to do like a Transformers movie just based around Transformers. Like
That'd be
just
dope.
I would like that a lot, a whole lot.
That'd be dope.
But it did good this weekend. It did great. Of course. I mean, what did you expect? Box office numbers. The budget, first of all, was 217 million. Huge number to make that movie. This weekend, it did about 45 million this weekend
I
alone.
think that's a franchise low to be exact.
Doesn't surprise me. It got bad
At this
reviews.
point, though, I mean, what you expect?
Yeah, it got horrible. The reviews were crappy on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was like 15% rotten.
I'm talking about horrible. That's horrible.
That's pretty
Rotten
bad.
Tomatoes is shit on your movie.
Rotten Tomatoes will do that. Sometimes you could bounce back, but other times it's like, oh well. You might get a little bit of background noise. A lot of stuff happening here at the studio, so we're gonna keep on moving.
Right.
So yeah, so this weekend gross, it did. I think I said 45. It did 44 million. This weekend, with a total for the week was 68 million. You may hear Isaac in the background talking. Wonder Woman, number 2 this weekend. Weekend gross was 24 million with a total gross of 318 million. Number 3 this weekend was Cars, did 24 million with a total gross of 98 million.
Cars doing numbers.
Cars is doing numbers, which I need to go see. I've been sleeping on Cars.
These all U.S.
Yeah, this is all domestic.
Okay.
Juice, what you got? International?
Internationally. Transformers did 272 million.
And that's why they're
So,
gonna make
I mean, it
a
made its-
Transformer Part
yeah.
6.
It made its budget back. It'll probably end up doing around 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get a big like the last one.
Nah,
But
it's gonna
that's
make,
still a profitable.
yeah, they're gonna make their money
budget at
back.
the
They're
end
gonna
of
make
the day.
another one and another one. It's gonna keep making money like these other crappy movies.
And we're gonna keep shitting on them until they get it right.
Basically, what else? 47 meters down came in at number 4. They did 7 million this weekend. Total gross of 23 million. Mummy did 6 million this weekend with a total gross of 68 million. But the Mummy I know is killing it.
Overseas,
It-
the Mummy
internationally.
is a sleeper.
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited what they doing with that whole franchise. A lot of people might not know what they're doing with that, but they're
They're-
going in a good direction. I'm hoping if they can get the right actors.
So for those who don't know, they're making it's a cinematic universe similar to Marvel. They're making a werewolf movie, of Dracula movie, Bride of Frankenstein movie. Some of the actors confirmed so far is Robert Downey Jr.
Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Johnny Depp, not Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Johnny Depp, Javier Bardem. Rumors are going around that they said even Angelina Jolie might be the Bride of Frankenstein. But that's not confirmed yet. But definitely Johnny Depp and Javier Bardem, which is awesome. Those two actors right there can definitely carry a franchise.
Right now, as it stands worldwide, it's at $343 million.
The Mummy?
Yes.
300. Wow.
So I mean, that's pretty damn good. On
That's what they.
$125 million budget. So they're probably in around maybe 450 range.
They're gonna.
That's
make
enough to move the franchise forward. So
yeah, they're gonna make their money. I'm curious to see which direction they go with, because I saw the Mummy. It was god awful. It was god awful. It just wasn't a good movie. It wasn't put together well. It's just you can just tell it's one of those movies they throw money at and it's hope that Tom Cruise could carry it. It's just the script wasn't all that good. It had there were some points in it I was like, ooh, wow. Like when you saw like Dr. Jekyll, who was Russell Crowe, it was pretty cool. It's like, oh, cool. That's cool how they're doing it. They showed like a skeleton of a vampire, which was pretty cool to see. So I mean, it was pretty awesome. So I mean, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what goes on with the Mummy. Number 6 this weekend, All Eyes on Me. What can I say? What can I say? All Eyes on Me. This weekend did 5.8 million, with a total gross of 36 million. I'm pretty sure they made their budget back.
They did. They actually exceeded what they thought.
I'm pretty sure they did. And I'm gonna wrap it up with Pirates of the Caribbean. This week was number 7. With a weekend gross of 5 million, with a total gross domestically 160 million. So Pirates of the Caribbean, I could see them doing another one. The way it ended off, it showed all the original actors. Right. It showed Keira Knightley. It showed what's that pretty boy's name? Orlando Bloom. So I mean, they're probably going to make another one. We live in an age now where everybody's just making damn
remakes. Age of remakes. So in universes. Shared universes.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, that's about it, man. That's movie wise.
So out of 5, what
2.
are we gonna give it?
I give it a 2. The only reason I give it a 2, maybe 2.5, is because of the special effects. The special effects were amazing. Okay. Don't get me. I'm talking about the fight scene. The last 30 to 15 minutes of the end of the movie was great visually. Okay. It was visually appealing. It looked really good. It was a good action scene. It was a typical action scene. And like I said, spoiler alert, but Optimus Prime was like barely in the fucking movie for the first 3 hours. Like this movie was like 8 hours long. So the first 5 hours he was in it. No, I'm just playing. For the first hour, Optimus Prime probably had like 5 minutes screen time. But the last 30 minutes was all Optimus Prime, and he was kicking ass. I mean, he came in that bitch swinging. I'm gonna tell you another thing. All right, so I'm gonna tell you something else pissed me off about this movie. Okay. What pissed me off about this movie was, so Optimus Prime goes to this planet, right? Right. He goes to his planet, Cybertron. There's like this alien being there. She's like an alien robot being. And she was like, for you to bring back Cybertron, you have to destroy Earth. Okay? And he was like, I will do whatever you do. So like she kind of like brainwashes him. So she brainwashes him, and so he's no longer Optimus Prime. He's Nemesis Prime. Right, the reason I know that is because he said his damn name 50 fucking times. Shaw's not here, so I'm cursing. Fuck it. So Nemesis Prime now travels back from Cybertron back to Earth. Spoiler alert, Earth is not Earth. Earth is actually Omnitron or something like that. It's not even Earth. Earth was like a different planet. Right. Okay. So now, this whole time, he's on his way back to Earth, and he said he's Nemesis Prime. He's going to do whatever it takes. He's going to kill the humans. He's going to kill the Transformers.
Going in.
Whatever it takes.
Hyping himself up.
It was just ridiculous.
Little John style.
He gets to Earth. All right. So now he comes in and he's just kicking ass. I mean, he busts through the door. He's kicking ass left and right. He sees Bumblebee. It's on sight. He's putting them paws on Bumblebee. I mean, he's whooping Bumblebee's ass. Mark Wahlberg's like, no, it don't matter. He's whooping Bumblebee's ass. Okay, come to find out, he's about to kill Bumblebee. And what happens? Bumblebee talks to him using his real voice.
So we had a Martha moment.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. You built up this whole fucking movie just to have a fucking Martha moment. We built up the whole Batman versus Superman movie for the whole thing.
For
to be
those who don't know what the Martha moment is, Just watch Batman vs Superman.
I'm pretty sure everybody's watched it, but it was god awful. I mean, you built up the whole movie for Optimus Prime, even in the trailers. In the trailers, they
Was
showed
this at the
Optimus.
beginning or the end?
The end.
Oh,
You built
fuck.
up the whole movie for Optimus Prime to come in here like gangbusters and kick some ass for no reason. He fights Bumblebee literally for like 2 minutes. That's it.
Oh, he put them quick work. It was quick pause.
I'm sick, so excuse me. But yeah, he built up the whole time that he's about to kill Bumblebee with a sword. And Bumblebee says like, "You are my friend. I will follow you to the ends of the world. I will die for you." Boom. Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime snaps out of it. I almost walked up the goddamn theater. I was like, "You gotta
That
be
is
fucking
a
kidding
walk
me."
out the theater.
I was mad as hell. I said, "Man, didn't they learn from Batman vs Superman? It's the same thing, the same
the
formula.
same exact.
That's
it
ridiculous."
Sound like the same exact thing.
Yeah, and that was it. As soon as he like, okay, so when that robot brainwashed Optimus Prime, he had like a red mark on his face, on his eye.
And it just disappeared.
Yeah, when he had the Bumblebee, when he had the Martha moment, boom, that red mark disappeared. Boy, I was mad. Boy, I was tight. I said, "Boy, we've been building this up for Optimus Prime to be a bad guy." I was a little happy about this. I said, "This is gonna add a good little twist to the movie. Megatron might turn good." I'm like, I don't know. The fucking possibilities are endless right now.
And they shit on it.
They shitted on a hot, steaming pile
Oh,
of
dinosaur shit.
Dinosaur shit. Oh, the Dinobots were in it too
Oh,
for like a quick minute. They had a
they
little.
weren't even in it long?
Nah, they had a little action scene. Like they fucked up somebody and that was it. So I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I'm sorry, everybody. A lot of spoilers, but I'm trying to save you guys the money. Hopefully whoever.
Save you that $12.50 or however
Yeah,
much.
hopefully Sony. Who made the
$13.55
movie?
makes
Sony,
it.
Universal. Hopefully they won't hear this and sue me. But I'm saving y'all the money. Y'all should thank me for this alone. Y'all should actually pass this on to other people to listen to and share it because I'm saving y'all the money.
Saving y'all the money.
This is
Current
information.
climate review.
Oh.
So what we gonna give it? We're gonna give it a 2.
I give it a 2.
That's very cold.
I give it a 2. I would have given it a higher
cold
review.
on the current climate.
I would have given
That is
cold.
That's freezing.
Yeah, Frio. I would have given it higher if it wasn't 8 hours long. Like when I went to the theater,
Hold on, a whole shift.
Yeah, when
8
I went
hours.
when I went to the theater, Isaac was 1. I came out. Isaac's about to go to high school now. That's how long the movie was. It was bad. But yeah, that's about it this weekend, man. What about you? What's going on Netflix in the Netflix world? Talk to me.
In the Netflix world, we got this new show called Glow.
Talk to me.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 95. I don't agree with it.
Why do you think they did that for?
I thought it was dry. I thought it was slow. The actors was decent.
Anybody famous?
No. Everybody in it is new. It got some if you familiar with wrestling, it got wrestling cameos.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
but you have to be a real wrestling fan to know some of those.
I'm a real wrestling
cameos.
fan.
And so, well, basically, what it's about this struggling actress named Ruth. She's struggling to find work, and she ends up pretty much an audition to be in Glow, which is gorgeous. The gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
So it's like a WWE for women. It's just women wrestling.
Pretty much, it's set in the 80s, and it's about trying to, they think women's wrestling is horrible, and so it's trying to get the women involved and things of that nature. But it's just incredibly slow. It's decent. If I had to give it a rating out of 100, I'd probably give it a 70. But I mean, everybody kind of high on it, but I'm not. It was too slow for me. It was kind of boring.
How many episodes in are you?
It's 10 episodes. I just wasn't getting jiggy with it. To be honest with you.
How many have you watched?
Oh, I watched the whole series.
You watched the whole. Never. Yeah, that's crazy.
But like, at first I didn't like it, and then I started to like it.
I didn't know you watched the whole thing. I
And
thought you only
then-
watched like half of it. You said it wasn't good, so you sat there and just.
I watched the whole thing. That's the thing about it. I watched the whole thing through, so it's watchable. It's something to watch, but on a rewatch scale, out of 10, I'll probably give it a 4.
Ugh.
Just my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's ugly.
You might like it, but
I'm a huge wrestling fan. Like for those who don't know, I'm a nerd. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I'm looking now. Okay, there's some wrestlers on here. Yep, Carlito. He used to. I don't know if anybody watched wrestling. He used to bite an apple and spit in people's face. He's in it. Oh, Adam Morrison. He's in it. He used to wrestle for WWE. Now he's at Lucha Underground. That's pretty badass. Who else is in this movie? I'm looking at IMDb.
Brooke Hogan made a appearance in it.
Ew,
You
okay.
consider her still.
I'm gonna
wrestling.
try. See, you know what? I'm like really behind on Netflix. If it's not Daredevil, then I'm really not messing with it. On Netflix, but I'm definitely gonna check it out though.
But yeah, I mean, it's a decent show.
I'll look at
I would give it a 70 out of 100. Just something to watch. If you like wrestling, you might like it a little bit more.
Out of 5 stars, what do you give it?
I'll give it a 3.
Really?
I'll give it a 3.
3.
3.
Out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
It's average.
It's average. That's what a 70 is. Average.
You're too.
It's a C.
You're too nice on these people.
No, I mean, me watching it all the way through 10 episodes and maybe
You have to force
2 or 3
yourself to watch
days.
it.
I was kind of looking at my phone through a lot of
See
it.
that you can't.
But I mean, I watched it though. I knew what was going on. My wife thought it was decent, but
Harry, how was Glow? How was Glow? Talking to Mike. How was it? Was it good, bad, yes, no? She's shaking her head. She said she wouldn't watch it again. Okay, so take it from a girl's point of view.
so originally
It was average. We'll give it 2.5.
2.5.
We'll give
I
it
could
2.5.
do 2.5.
We'll give it
so
2.5.
Just check Glow out. Let us know what you think. Comment.
Yeah.
Share it. But just let us know what you think. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. We got to come up with a better system.
Yes.
I'm
gonna think of I'm gonna think of something. I'm happy Shaw's not here because Shaw's a prisoner of the moment. Like he'll watch a movie and be like, "Oh, this fucking movie is a fucking 6 stars out of 5." Like Shaw, chill. But he'll be back. The next podcast, Shad will be here. But yeah, I think that's it though, man. Oh, this weekend, big movie coming out. Before I wrap it up, Baby Driver.
Which has a 99,
Something
on
like
Rotten
that.
Tomatoes.
Baby Driver also coming out this weekend. Despicable Me 3, I think, is coming out this
Despicable Me
weekend.
3?
So that's gonna make money regardless.
Yeah,
It might even beat out Baby Driver just because it's Despicable Me. I mean, those movies just make money.
What about the Planet of the Apes?
That's the weekend after. No. That's July 21st, if I'm not mistaken. It's Baby Driver's this weekend. Next weekend after that, Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we got a big couple weeks in front of us. But Baby Driver this weekend. I'm definitely going to see it. I think Shad's going to see it. You're going to see it.
Oh yeah.
So we'll definitely do a review on that one.
Most
so
definitely. We'll have a more detailed review on Baby Driver. I'm looking forward to it. I love the cast. Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey,
looks good.
John Bartholomew, the Punisher,
Shane.
aka Shane.
Shane from Walking Dead. But all right, man. That's it. That's a current climate, man. If y'all like, please subscribe to the YouTube page. If you got SoundCloud, subscribe to the SoundCloud page. Comment, tell a friend, share it, like it.
Like the page.
Agree.
Share
If you
our
disagree,
shit.
please tell us, man. Comment, man. We want to hear people's feedback. This is Current Climate. I am Christian Dane. Juice. All right.
Go chain on my Tupac shit without the nose ring. I'm a hoodie shit, fuck what these folks think. If Jake can make it from Mossy, then I'm gonna hide a couple bricks under my car seat. Tell my mama I was never sorry. Tell her that they got me going 60 and a 40. Catch me, nigga. Screaming, catch me, nigga, I'm too fast. Don't test me, nigga. Came from the bottom, single mother, never used food stamps. Alright, man. Product of my environment. I'm tired, man. Put the metal to my little nigga's chest. No Tony Stark, but I keep that iron, man. Breathe, nigga, breathe. The last thing you hear is the sound of a gun ring. What America don't give a fuck, it's the death of another young king.